push my time to 9 o'clock. So you'll be catching me now in the mornings at 9 a.m., not 8:30 anymore. Mainly because I got to take my daughter to school in the morning at 8:15, and it's almost impossible to get to the studio on time. Um, Starting my show at 8:30, given LA traffic. If y'all know anything about that, if y'all from LA, y'all know exactly what it is I'm talking about. So, anyways, top of the morning, and I want everybody to know this, especially today is Monday, but that's not important. What's most important is that it is another opportunity. Got my on air sign on here. The most important is another opportunity, and most people don't really understand when I say that because they take it for granted. But I'm here to tell you right now what it means to have another opportunity. That means you have another chance to correct all your wrongs. It's another opportunity to chase your dreams, another opportunity to do what it is you said you wanted to do in life. Some people didn't make it, and I must take the time out to. Actually, I'm gonna cut the music down on this one. I must take the time out to honor my brother who's just recently fallen due to different illnesses, and just want to give a moment and a shout out to really show respect to my brother Godwin Thurden. If you don't know who he is, he was one of the hosts from Black Barbershop that was airing live on Tuesdays here at the studio through the Good News, and it really saddens me to say and to bring up the fact that he's no longer with us all of a sudden as well. So it's very unexpected. It's very sad, and it's been a little tough weekend trying to definitely deal with it and figure out how exactly we're going to approach this. But what I've taken from his life and his now his passing was that you really never know how much time you got left. I was saying it before. Um, what if he had known he only had a year left a year ago? What if he known he only had 2 months, 3 months ago? What would have changed? So I challenge you all to take advantage and look at his life and honor it essentially by taking advantage of your time here because everybody don't have that opportunity. Everybody didn't wake up today. Everybody didn't get today. Everybody didn't get, August, whatever today is, the 23rd of August, that Monday. Everybody don't get this one. So, and it's proven by what I'm just talking about. So really salute to my guy. Gotti, y'all may know him as Gotti West. I know him as Godwin. I've been knowing him since college, and it's just a reminder, if nonetheless it's a reminder that your time here is limited, and we all will see that same fate soon enough. So just take advantage of the time you got here because it ain't promised, and you never know what your next few months will look like. So I just want to take a moment while I turn down my music and really acknowledge the life that he had, and wonderful guy, a huge part of the network. The Black Barbershop forever lives on, and we're still taking the time to process and figure exactly how we're going to go back on that and honor him being such a huge part of what we've built here. Over a year he had his show running here, so we've never dealt with nothing like this as a company. So we're trying to make sure that we do it the correct way and the right way. Yeah, so it's just heavy, man. It's real heavy. It's real heavy. I'm saying, for my guy. I know a lot of people know him. We have a lot of his audio. We got a lot of his video clips here that we are going to release to the public coming up soon. So y'all be on the lookout for that. Like I said, we're just taking our time to make sure we put out the right type of information, and we want to just put out the right type of content that's going to represent him well and his time spent here at the Good News. But not only that, I've been honored to know the man since college before I even started the Good News. So it's very heavy, but once again, like I said, it's nothing less than a reminder. It's something I say every show. I say it every show, y'all. I say it every single show. You don't know how much time you got, and I don't know why it takes somebody close to you to going to the next stage beyond life. And that's what I'm gonna call it. It's just the next stage beyond life for you to recognize how short life is. You gotta go hard now. You gotta do. You can't waste no time. If you don't like where you're working, stop working there. It's a waste of time. If you don't like what you're doing, stop doing it. It's a waste of time. If you don't like who you with, stop being with them. It's a waste of time, and we don't have time to waste time. We don't have the luxury of time. We don't know how much time we have left. I can guarantee you there's a lot of things you would stop doing today if you knew you had 1 year left. There's a whole lot of things you would stop doing right now. If somebody told you, yo, you got 6 months left, it's a whole lot of shit you would stop doing right now that you don't like. I guarantee you, you would continue doing the things you like. And you know what? I'm going to use myself as an example. If I had 6 months left here on this earth, I would still show up and do this show because it's what I enjoy doing. I'm not doing this because it's an obligation. I'm doing it because I enjoy it. It just happens to be my profession. It happens to be my occupation. And that is by design and by choice. I chose this on purpose. I'm not doing nothing that I don't want to do. I'm not doing nothing that's not going to serve me. I'm not doing it. I'm just not. I don't care because I know that my lifetime here is limited. And anytime I'm doing something that's not serving me, I'm denying God. That's how I feel. I'm denying God anytime I'm going against my own heart. I'm going against my own soul. When you wake up in the morning and you doing something you know you don't want to do, you're going against yourself. Why go against you? Why go against you? Don't waste time doing things that don't serve you. You don't have the luxury. You do not have the luxury of time. It's not on your side. I say this every show. You got to take the advantage of the one opportunity that is today, the present. Today is the only time that you have. You don't have tomorrow. There's no such thing as the future. There's no such thing as the past. It's only now. It's only now. You don't know how much time is left on the clock. This is not a basketball game. It's not a video. It's not a football game. You cannot pause. You cannot restart. You cannot press, oh, I'm going to replay. You cannot die and respawn. That's not this kind of game. This is a game that you have to take advantage of right now, so you better play it carefully. You better play it carefully. If you don't play the game carefully, you're going to find yourself losing and not even recognizing it until it's too late. Until it's too late. It's been a tough couple of days for us here at the Good News. And it's been a tough couple of days for a lot of people surrounding the Good News who listen to his show here, who tapped into him, you know what I'm saying, via the Good News. It's tough. You know, it's hard to really talk about anything else this morning, given the weight of what's just recently transpired. Given one of our fallen brothers. Fran, father, you know, it's heavy. It's super duper heavy. And like I said, I just take from it what I've always taken out of life in any situation, that you don't know how much time you got here. You don't know how much time you got left. You got to take advantage. Stop wasting time. Pick something and go after it, man. I'm gonna say this, man. Like, pick something and go after it like you don't have time left. Pick something, go after it like you don't have time left, because you do not. Sense of urgency is necessary. You don't know how much time you have left. I don't know why people think I don't know why everybody think they're gonna live to 100 or past 100. Why does everybody think they're gonna live forever? What is this? I don't know. What is that? What is it that people think they got more time than they actually do? That they can waste fucking days. People think they can waste days. You don't have the luxury of wasting days, my people. My friends, you don't have the luxury of wasting days. You do not. You absolutely must. I'm going to say it again. You absolutely must take full advantage advantage of the opportunity you have now. I know it's not going to look pretty. I know it's going to be scary. I know it's not going to make sense. I know how am I going to pay my bills? How am I going to pay my car note? How am I going to get there? You worried about the how so much. You're not worried about the now enough. You worried about the how so much. You're not worried about the now enough. You are stopping yourself from now because you're so freaking worried about the how. Just sign up for what it is. Just sign up for what? For yourself. Sign up for you. We don't know how. But guess what? If today was your last day, would it even matter? Would you want to spend your last day worrying about how or just doing shit now? You're going to worry about how forever. You can't see the future. So how should never stop you. Just because you don't know how, there should never be a reason to not go after what it is you're trying to go after. I don't know how either. I don't even know how I got here. I don't know how we're going to reach our next goal. I don't know how we're going to make this a multi-billion-dollar branding company in the media and entertainment industry. I don't know how. I just know that I just know that we are. I don't know how. It don't matter how, because I'm trying now, regardless. I don't know how I'm going to, I don't know how. But how doesn't matter. It's all about taking advantage of the time you have here. Steve Jobs said it best. If today was your last day, would you want to do what you're about to go do? Simple question. If today was your last day, would you want to do what you're about to go do today? And if that answer is no, then you're going against yourself. You're going against yourself. Do you want to do what you're about to go do today? And whatever you're about to go do today, if it is what you want to do, are you going to do your best? Time is not on your side. So if you're waiting on something to happen, something will, and not in your favor. Because now you don't control anything. You're not controlling your destiny. You waiting for the wind to blow you in the right direction. You hoping the wind blows you in the right direction. You sitting there waiting on the wind to blow the right way. And as Jim Rohn said, it's not the blowing of the wind that determines where you end up. It is a set of the sail. Hell, if the wind determined where every boat ended up, you can only leave a certain part of the day. The wind blows all 4 directions, all 8 directions. It's the way you set your sail. Do you got your sail set? Do you know which way you want to go? Do you know what you want to do with your time here? Are you putting in the effort and the energy to make sure that your impact is felt? You know, we all must face the reality of death. And maybe I'm one of the few people that like to talk about it. As a reminder. Because we seem to forget oftentimes for some reason. We seem to forget that that's a real thing. We seem to forget that it's actually waiting on us. We seem to forget that it's promised. We act like it ain't coming. People really act like death ain't coming for them. They act like it don't exist. Like, oh, I got time before I die. I got all the time in the world. People taking their sweet time. People are not enjoying themselves. That's a waste of time if you're not enjoying yourself. This is one of them shows that is really hard to like kind of get over the hump for, because my mind is full. My mind is full. Not, obviously with, the recent news of our brethren here, but also trying to raise my, level of existence here on this planet. With my time here, I don't even know how much time I got left. I'm gonna emphasize this because I don't think y'all really understand when I say this. I don't know how much time I have left, and that's why I have to make tough decisions, and that's why I gotta make, I gotta think hard, and I gotta move swiftly. That's why I can't count on emotions. I can't not do things based on the emotions of other people. I gotta draw hard lines. I gotta make tough decisions. I gotta move fiercely. I gotta act with urgency. These are things that are necessary for you to get to the point where you want to get before your time is up. Everybody think they're gonna reach 50. Half of y'all not gonna reach 50. Reality check. Here it is. You may not reach 50. My guy. You may not reach 50. Miss. It may not happen. So you better put in the time now. Because life is short no matter what. No matter how long you live, life is short. And for most of us, unfortunately, it's super short. Most of us, it's super short. The rate at which people live to 100 is very low. The percentage that people live to 100 is very low. Hell, the average life expectancy at this point is 66, 65, 67. Do y'all hear what I'm telling you? Now is the only time that you have. You keep playing with yourself. You keep playing with your life. You keep wasting time. You keep putting things on hold. You keep acting scary. You keep being afraid of taking a leap of faith. You keep on doing it. You keep on doing it. You're going to find yourself living a very short life. And I ain't talking about just in time. Talk about the memories. Because the thing about it is, if you don't have no memories, how did you even live? Life is about creating memories. If every day looks the same, you ain't creating no memories. It's one memory. All you know is I went to work. There's nothing worse when, you ask a person, all they did was work their whole life. They ain't built nothing. They ain't did nothing. They ain't impacted nobody. I really hope that people take this time right now to reflect on what they got going on personally in their life. Reassess your shit. Reassess your shit and find out if you're doing the right shit and change it. Reassess your shit and change it. Reassess your life and say, I'm not doing what I want to do. Or I am doing what I want to do, but I need to step my fucking game up. Because you don't have time. They say that like when people retire, they like end up like, dying faster or whatever the case may be. It's not that they necessarily retire. They feel like they have no purpose. So your purpose got to be beyond just fucking going to work for somebody. If you find that some people don't retire because they either love what they do or it makes them feel purposeful. Are you doing something that you feel like you're fulfilling a purpose? Do you feel like you have making an impact on people? Reassess your life. Reassess it. Because you don't got time. And like I said, that's a direct message for me in correlation to my brother Godwin. He just proved it. He just proved it to everybody. You don't got time. You don't got time to spend away from your family for nothing. You don't got time to be going to work somewhere you don't want to work. That's a waste of freaking time just to make a couple bucks. You better find somewhere you do want to work. You don't have the luxury. You don't have the luxury. Stop acting like you do. Stop acting like you got more time than you think you have. What would you do differently if you knew this was your last year? What would you do differently? You know, it's very interesting. Two people that you can talk to: the elderly and the ill people. People who got cancer and they know that they have they know that their timeline. See how they act. See what matters to them. See what they spend their time doing. Every moment is much more important to them. And I'm here to tell you, guess what? Just like those people who do have those illnesses, just like those people who are elderly and know that their time is coming, so is yours. So you need to act accordingly. Stop acting like your time not coming. Stop acting like you got time to waste. Stop acting like, I can get there when I get there. Stop acting like I can just take my sweet fucking time. You can't. Sense of urgency, my friends. Sense of urgency. You don't have the luxury. You absolutely must take advantage of right now. That's all that you have. Your time is coming, and it's coming sooner than you think. It's coming sooner than you think. You fucking look up, you take a blink, and then boom, you're 50. You take another blink, damn, hopefully you make it to 70. But guess what? A lot of people, a lot of people that you align with won't make it with you. I was sitting at the table. We had a retreat this weekend with the upper management team of the Good News, the executive team, and we're talking. I said, man, you know, one day, one of us, all of us is going to get a call about each one of us is going to be last. Like I had to, we did like a real reality check on it, right? We said like, yo, one of us is going to be last. Somebody's going to get every call about our passings. One of us is going to get the call about every person here. That's a reality. You got to understand that that's going to happen. So you cannot live like it's not going to happen. Like, I don't get it. I don't get how people operate like they're not going to die. I don't understand. Like, somebody please tell me, why do people act like they're not, like they got all the time in the world, like they can just freaking peruse through life. And then by the time it's time for them to go, we're going to figure out how to extend people's life as humans. That's not going to happen. Every great individual, every great martyr, every person on this planet has seen the same fate. So how can you walk around and think anything different? It's a whole lot of shit that you worried about that don't matter if you were to die today. It's a whole lot of shit that you think that you're doing today that won't matter if you die today. It's a whole lot of shit that won't matter. Your job probably won't matter if you pass today. They're going to be like, oh, she passed? Oh, he passed? Oh, shit. Let's just go ahead and get somebody else in there. It'll be sad up in there, but they're just going to get somebody else up in that spot. Because guess what? It's happened before. So that's why you got to do what's for you and your heart. You and your soul. You can feel it. You got to make sure that every day is fulfilled. You got to make sure that you fulfill every day with what it is you enjoy doing. What you enjoy building. What you enjoy, spending time on. Don't find yourself spending 8 hours a day doing something you don't want to do. Don't find yourself spending 8 hours a day doing something you don't want to do. And don't find yourself spending 8 hours a day doing nothing. Some people don't work because y'all they sit at home all day. I'd rather for you to go to work. At least you fucking got something, you assist in the world. Some people sitting at home. Right now, some people sitting at home just collecting unemployment. And they ain't even, see, here's the thing. That's all good. I respect, like, get your bread. But do something. Don't just sit at home. That's going to end. Do something with your time, man. Do something with your time. Make an impact on somebody. Affect somebody. That's all I'm saying. Life is short. And unfortunately for my brother Godwin, it was very short. And I'm truly saddened, man. I had tears I shared tears with a couple people because of the news. I didn't know what else to do. I don't think there's nothing I mean, there's nothing anybody can do when when you're met with tragedy as such. All you can do is think about the memories y'all had, the good times, and the impact that individual left on you, and what you can learn from their life here. What can you learn from their life here? If y'all really want to go back, anybody out there, Black Barbershop, their content is still all on our app. Their content is still there. He still lives through the good news. All the content is there. It's available. So if it's something you want to do, go back, take a listen. It's all there. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's been real. Y'all make sure y'all take advantage of today. I don't know what else to tell y'all. If there's been any death in your family, any death in one of your close friends, man, use that as an example. Use it as motivation. I know for sure, if I pass, all I want people to do is be motivated by my life and my death. Both. That's all I want. People to say, man, you know what? I'm inspired now. And if I was already inspired, I'm inspired even more. And I'm assuming, I don't know, I can't speak for him, but just having a very, very close relationship with him, I would assume that he would want the same. This is how he lived his life and what he stood for. So take his passing not in a negative form and say, don't ask why and why. Just take it as, yo, I'm inspired, man. Your life, the life you led in such a short period of time, I'm inspired. I'm motivated. It put a battery in my back. And all you can do is thank that man for his time here. If you knew him, thank that man for the impact. That's all you can do at this moment, because nobody can defeat the inevitable. Unfortunately, his was just super early. And there are going to be a lot more. It could be you. That's why you got to take advantage of today. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been real. Much love. Stay motivated. That's all you can be, is motivated at a time in a situation like this. And understand that, hey, once again, use your time wisely. If you're doing something you don't want to do, stop doing it. You're wasting time. You don't have time to waste. You don't have the luxury. You don't have the luxury. Until Wednesday, y'all. It's been real.